I'm Scott Wikle. You're listening to My Kind of Country. Thanks for joining us on a Monday night. It's an honor to welcome my special guest to the show tonight. The name Brumley is synonymous with country and gospel music. He and his brother Tom have put out some of the greatest music, and of course his father, Albert E. Brumley Sr., wrote some of the classic standards in gospel music, including I'll Fly Away and Turn Your Radio On, and literally hundreds of other great songs. And Al's got a brand new album tonight to talk about, and we're going to talk about his musical career, including his fantastic duet album with Merle Haggard. It's a pleasure to welcome Al Brumley Jr. to My Kind of Country. Al, how are you tonight?
I'm doing fine, Scott. I'm glad you called. It's nice talking to you.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you on the show tonight. You got a lot of great stories, and I'm anxious to get right into them here. How did you first get into music?
Well, of course, I was raised in it. My dad was a gospel songwriter, Albert E. Brumley. And so that's all we knew. Tom and I, and of course, a couple of my other brothers were good singers and players, too. But that's all we knew. We was raised in music, Scott.
Your father wrote some of the greatest gospel songs of all time, including, of course, I'll Fly Away. And there is a new version of that that's just been released from Carl Mann, and little David Wilkins have just released a version of that.
Well, it's been recorded numerous times, of course. Dad wrote that in 1932, and I'll give you a little story on that if you want to hear this. He was raised in Oklahoma, in the cotton fields of Oklahoma, and well, he hated to pick cotton. He was out in the cotton fields one day, and he said, "Lord, if you just let me fly away from these old cotton fields, I'll never come back." So that gave him the idea of saying, writing "I'll Fly Away," which is his biggest song by all means. I believe you can walk down the streets of Germany and ask somebody if they heard "I'll Fly Away," and usually they'll probably say they did, So it's a very popular song, and still
is. Some glad morning when this life is o'er, I fly away to that home on God's celestial shore. I fly away, I fly away, oh glory, I fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I fly away.
When the shadows of this life are gone, I'll fly away like a bird from prison bars has flown. I'll fly away, I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. In the morning when I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away.
Just a few more weary days and then I fly away
to a land where joy shall never end. I'll fly away, I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. In the morning when I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away.
When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away.
songs like "Turn Your Radio On," which is a favorite of mine. I know that's been become a gospel standard, and so many of those fantastic songs, and they have that ability to just transcend the generations. You know.
Yeah, they lived some of those. He wrote around 900 songs, but out of that, probably there's 50 or 60 that's well known. You know what I mean? And South Highway is his top one, but probably Turn Your Radio On would be number 2, and If We Never Meet Again, and I'll Meet You in the Morning. And there's just a lot of great songs that he wrote in the 30s and the 40s and the 50s usually.
That's wonderful. So you're from Missouri originally, right?
Well, I was raised just about 30 miles where I live now. I'm a Missouri boy. Ozarks, right in the middle of the Ozarks. A little town of Powell, about 55 people when I was growing up. So I don't think there's hardly anybody left down there now. So, but anyhow, it was a joy to be raised there. I enjoyed it real well.
So how did you end up out in Bakersfield?
Well, I married a girl from California. She came back here, and that's where I met her. And she was from Kerman, California, which is west of Fresno. I first went to Fresno, and after I got out of the Navy, and worked with the Western Swing Band, Dave Stodner and the Western Rhythmaires. And so I was there a couple of years, and then Cousin Herb, who had the TV show in Bakersfield, heard me one night, and he wanted to know if he said, I'll give you a job if you'd like to sing on my TV show. So then I went to Bakersfield, and I was there for about probably 10 or 11 years, doing daily television shows, and working with a lot of great, especially with Haggard, and of course Buck Owens was there too. So anyhow, that's how I got in Bakersfield.
Well, that's amazing. Now you have a famous brother, also one of the best steel guitar players of all time, Mr. Tom Brumley, who played steel guitar for Buck Owens many years as a buckaroo.
Yes, Tom was. Once he heard Jerry Bird on that steel guitar, that sold him, And I never seen anybody work any harder at perfecting a steel guitar as hard as Tom did.
He was incredible.
I think the ultimate showed how good he was when he played on Together Again and take that break, because everybody was talking about it in the business when they heard that. So it really made a name for himself.
Together again, my tears have stopped falling. The long, lonely nights are now at an end. The key to my heart you hold in your hand, and nothing else matters. We're together again. Together again, the gray skies are gone. You're back in my arms, now where you belong. The love that I knew is living again, and nothing else matters. we're together again. And nothing else matters. We're together again.
His beautiful wife, Rolene, is a friend of mine, and I stay in touch with her, and just a wonderful lady.
Yeah, we just had lunch with Rolene about, a couple weeks ago, I guess.
Oh, that's great.
She's still doing pretty good, really.
That's wonderful. She sent me one of your records a while back, 45 on the Mosrite label.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've got that. We're gonna play that one tonight, as a matter of fact. And you also recorded with Capitol Records for a long time too, right?
Yeah, well, I was on Capitol. Yeah, I had 4 releases, I think, on Capitol. But this didn't click too well back then, so I finally ended up on just small labels, you know what I mean. But we had a lot of records back in the 60s and 70s.
Well, at last, I'm free from all those heartaches, 'cause by now, her memory is wearing thin. Well, here she comes down the street. Now just smile when we meet. Oh, it's starting all over again. That's all right. Tomorrow I'll forget her. If we meet, I'll bet I take it like a man. Well, it's chin up, chest out. Here she comes down up step. Oh, it's starting all over again. I've got to get hold of myself, let her know she's on the shelf, 'cause I can face her and I'll show her that I can. Well, here's my chance. I'll say hi, grit my teeth, and I won't cry. Oh, it's starting all over again. Myself, let her know she's on the shelf, 'cause I can face her and I'll show her that I can. Well, here's my chance. I'll say hi, grit my teeth, and I won't cry. Oh, it's starting all over again. Yes, it's starting all over again. Someone's gonna get hurt, and I got a feeling it's gonna be me. You can't make your mind up who the lucky man will be. Someone's gonna get hurt, and I've got a feeling it's gonna be me. Somebody's gonna wind up as lonesome as can be. Someone's gonna get hurt, and I've got a feeling it's gonna be me. The harder I try, the less you care about me. Guess my message just ain't coming through. And I got a feeling you do fine without me. Woe is me, what am I gonna do? Well, all I can do is love you, though any old fool can see someone's gonna get hurt, and I got a feeling it's gonna be me.
Someone's gonna get hurt.
The harder I try, the less you care about me. Guess my message just ain't coming through. And I got a feeling you do fine without me. Woe is me, what am I gonna do? Well, all I can do is love you, though any old fool can see someone's gonna get hurt, and I got a feeling it's gonna be me. Someone's gonna get hurt, and I got a feeling it's gonna be me.
You had some great ones, and you really wanted to be a country singer, right? But they were kind of trying to push you into the pop field, right?
And that's the way I should have been, really. Because Ken Nelson told Buck, he said, you know, this guy's got a great voice. He said, he really needs to be a pop singer. And well, I thought, boy, I ain't going to do that. But now I realize, you'll know when you play some cuts on this new thing I got, about half of them are more pop, you know.
Well, absolutely. Yeah.
In fact, I did a big band CD. Do you have it?
Yep, you sent that to me, and we're going to play a bunch of those for you tonight. Absolutely, for our listeners.
As I got more in the music business, I realized I could do pop songs, you know, and I became a real fan of Perry Como. I love Perry Como.
Oh, yeah.
Why can't love be simple like it used to be? Like carving our initials on a willow tree. Nothing complicated, one and one made two. It was dandelion yellow and huckleberry blue. Running through the meadow, hiding in the hay. Some things we remember, no matter what our age. Sunset ablaze with color, golden tinted moon. It was dandelion yellow and huckleberry blue. Dandelion yellow and huckleberry blue. The summer that we fell in love, the summer we said I do. The falling stars we wished upon, they now have all come true. It was dandelion yellow and huckleberry blue. The falling stars we wished upon, they now have all come true. It was dandelion yellow and huckleberry blue.
Well, your new album is called Blue Spanish Eyes, and Al, is that available for purchase yet?
It's going to, we've had a little trouble getting it on the internet, but it should be any day on the internet. It'll be on Amazon, and I don't know, there's about 24 of them or more, So I'd say this next week or so it'll be on there.
Okay. Well, we'll make sure and put that information on our Facebook page for My Kind of Country, too. And tell me a little more about this project and some of the great songs you've recorded for it.
Well, it's songs that I really liked, songs I really loved. That's the reason why I done it, And I just love some of the old songs. In fact, Jim Reeves was another favorite of my singer. And he died too young, of course. You know the story there, I guess.
Yeah, I sure do.
Yeah. Well, I thought he was terrific. I done one of his songs, Welcome to My World. And I've done some other names. I can't think of all of them. Perry Como and even White Christmas, Bing Crosby, was one of my favorites. And so I don't know. It's a real mixture of country and pop, if you want to know the truth.
Very ambitious project. 19 songs on here, classics like Am I That Easy to Forget, and of course Blue Spanish Eyes, I Can't Stop Loving You, Born to Lose, Mona Lisa, just so many great standards here. And I'll tell you, you've got such a fantastic voice, and you're still singing great, Al.
Well, I'm pretty fortunate, being 88 years old. I started this, I talked to my local newspaper here, they done an article on me. And I told her I started this when I was 87 back in July, and I finished it when I was 88 in November. I've been around a while.
Well, it's a great project, and again, folks, I hope you'll pick up a copy, and we're going to play some songs off of that for you tonight.
Teardrops are falling from your Spanish eyes. Please don't cry. This is just adios and not goodbye. Soon I'll return, bringing you all the love your heart can hold. Please say, say you and your Spanish eyes will wait for me. Spanish eyes will wait for me. Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? Miracles, I guess, still happen now and then. Step into my heart. Leave your cares behind. Welcome to my world, built with you in mind. Knock and the door will open. Seek and you will find. Ask and you'll be given the key to this world of mine. I'll be waiting here with my arms unfurled, waiting just for you. Welcome to my world. Waiting just for you. Welcome to my world.
Al, I wanted to also talk about a fabulous gospel 2 CD set that you put out some years ago with a bunch of your friends as a tribute to your dad, and it's 36 Greatest Gospel Memories. What a collection there.
Yes, I'm very proud of that, because these guys, most of them learned to sing in churches back in when they was, you know, and most of them were born in the 30s and early 40s. And they learned to sing in churches, and that's when Dad's songs were real starting to be big songs, you know. And all the churches had, especially here in the southern states, had his songbooks. So that's how they learned to sing, and they wanted to pay a tribute to him. They didn't want anything out of it; they just wanted to pay a tribute to him, and so that's how this all come together. And by the, you know, so I worked with so many of the old good singers that one of my favorites was Merle Haggard. He's such a great guy, I tell you, one of the finest people I ever met. And of course Porter Wagner, he's a local boy, Missouri boy. Of course Merle's on there with a couple, 3. Ben Campbell done one on there. George Jones. The story about George Jones. Used to sing on the streets of Houston, Texas. A preacher would preach on the corner, and he'd sing a song with after the preacher preached, and usually one of them was "Jesus Hold My Hand." So he wanted to do that one to pay a tribute to Dad. So there's the stories behind each one of them usually.
As I travel through this pilgrim land, there is a friend who walks with me, leads me safely through the sinking sand. It is the Christ of Calvary. This would be my prayer, dear Lord, each day to help me do the best I can. For I need the light to guide me day and night. Blessed Jesus, hold my hand. Jesus, hold my hand. I need thee every hour. Through this pilgrim land, protect me by thy saving power. Hear my feeble plea, oh Lord, look down on me. When I kneel in prayer, I hope to meet you there. Blessed Jesus, hold my hand.
Let me travel in the light divine, that I may see the blessed way. Keep me that I may behold thine, and sing redemption song someday. I will be a soldier brave and true, and ever firmly take a stand. As I onward go and daily meet, oh blessed Jesus, hold my hand.
Jesus, hold my hand. I need thee every hour. Through this pilgrim land, protect me by thy saving power. Hear my feeble plea, oh Lord, look down on me. When I kneel in prayer, I hope to meet you there. Blessed Jesus, hold my hand. When I kneel in prayer, I hope to meet you there. Blessed Jesus, hold my hand.
I wandered again to my home in the mountains, where in youth's early dawn I was happy and free.
I looked for my friends, but I never could find them. I found they were all rank strangers to me.
Everybody I met seemed to be a rank stranger. No mother or dad, not a friend could I see. They knew not my name,
and I knew not their faces.
I found they were all rank strangers to me.
They all moved away, said the voice of a stranger, to a beautiful home by the bright crystal sea.
Some beautiful day I'll meet them in heaven, where no one will be a stranger to me. Everybody I met seemed to be a rank stranger. No mother or dad, not a friend could I see. They knew not my name,
and I knew not their faces.
I found they were all rank strangers to to me.
Like strangers to
Oh, I wish that I could turn back that precious hand of time to the summers in Missouri and that Ozark home of mine.
When we'd gather round on Sunday and lay our burdens down at an all-day singing and dinner on the ground.
And it was
Gospel songs with feeling, old-time recipes. Turn your radio on. Pass the black-eyed peas. We'd sing our praise to Jesus, bless the food He gave us. Gospel songs with feeling, old-time recipes. I can hear that old piano and taste the homemade bread. I recall the old-time preacher and the good words that he said.
and the fun went on forever for a wide-eyed kid like me. It was gospel songs with feeling and old-time recipes. Yes, it was
Gospel songs with feeling, old-time recipes. Send the light, pass the cornbread, please. We'd sing our praise to Jesus, bless the food He gave us. Gospel songs with feeling, old-time recipes.
Lord, I miss the old revivals. I wonder where they went. I can smell the moldy canvas as they folded up the tent.
It was shoe fly pie and chicken, and bring it in the sheaves. It was gospel songs with feeling and old-time recipes.
Yes, it was
Gospel songs with feeling and old-time recipes. We'd sing, I'll fly away. We'd sing our praise to Jesus, bless the food He gave us. Gospel songs with feeling, old-time recipes. We'd sing our praise to Jesus and bless the food He gave us. Gospel songs with feeling, old-time recipes.
Gospel songs and old-time recipes.
You mentioned earlier that you worked with Merle back on the old Cousin Herb show, and how did you really first meet Merle Haggard?
You know, this is I'm kind of bragging a little bit, but I guess I kind of helped him get started. You know, he had been confined, you know, and he'd been in prison for a couple of years. Well, I was helped producing the show, her show. I had an office there at the TV station. And I got this call one day, and this guy said, Al said, I'd like for you to hear my brother-in-law sing. So we set it up, appointment, and when they came, in walked Merle Haggard. Well, I had my old Martin sitting over there in the corner. I said, Merle, pick that up and give me a number. Because I had never heard it. Nobody else had. And his idol, I guess you might want to say, was Lefty Frizzell. And I think it was Always Late that he sang, but I can't remember for sure about it. I believe it was. But I knew that he had it, you know what I mean? And so I went and told Cousin Herb, I said, Herb, this kid's he's got it. He said, now, Al, are you sure about that? I said, yes, I am sure, Herb. He said, well, we'll put him on Thursday night. It was on 5 days a week. So we put him on a Thursday night, and he started getting calls and mail and all that. And Herb said, boy, he said, maybe we better put him on 2 nights a week. And so we got him on 2 nights a week, and then Win Stewart. And he had a song out. We had 2 or 3 songs, pretty big songs. Well, he was working at Vegas at that time, and so So he hired Merle to play bass. He gave him a regular job, you know. So it just went from one thing to another. Then Fuzzy Owens, who was on the TV show, and I said, you know, I'm going to work with him and try to help him on, get something for him. So that's the story, really, that Fuzzy Owens really made him, you know, help him out. So
Sure.
that's kind of what the story about Merle.
Yeah, you guys obviously stayed friends for so many years, and I got to see you on the TV special that was recorded out in Las Vegas in 1999. It was called For the Record, and you performed on there. And you and Merle also did a wonderful gospel album together called Two Old Friends. Tell me a little bit about that project, too.
I'm very proud of that, very proud of that. So, well, again, Merle wanted to do this, you know, and I did too, really, you know. But when he called and wanted to do it, I said, well, sure. So we recorded out there in his studio in Redding, California. Not Redding, but it's a little town close to it. Anyhow, that's and we got a Grammy nomination on it, so we're very proud of that.
It's a fabulous project, and it's still available at Amazon.com. It's called Two Old Friends, and of course, I'll Fly Away is on there, and just some beautiful songs that you wrote, some that your dad wrote, and some that Merle wrote on this project.
Yes.
Just a beautiful.
Merle was a great writer, you know that. He wrote some pretty gospel things too.
He sure did. Old Rugged Shoes, it's on this album too. I love that song.
Oh, I do too. Yeah.
A man can't do music forever. When it's over, he'll dread to retire. 'Cause there's still life to live and there's songs left to give, and I still can't stay home by the fire. Lord, you lay out the journey, and you know where I'm destined to lose. Take back my boots when they go out of style. Give me back my old rugged shoes, like the ones that you gave me in prison, and the ones when my dad passed away. Like the morning we buried Mama, and the tough pair you gave me that day. Give me the strength to be stronger. Make sure that I pay all my dues. When the boots that I'm wearing go out of style, give me back my old rugged shoes. Give me back my old rugged shoes, a pair that you fit for the blues. When I do my last show and the fans let me go, give me back my old rugged shoes. Said, give me back my old rugged shoes, that old pair that's fit for the blues. When I do my last show and the fans let me go, give me back my old rugged shoes. Once more, give me back my old rugged shoes, the one that you built for the blues. Fans let me go, I've done my last show. Give me back my old rugged shoes. Give me back my old rugged shoes, the pair that you built for the blues. I've done my last show.
Well, you've worked with some other greats, including Glenn Campbell and Loretta Lynn. Tell me some other stories of some folks you've gotten to work with over the years.
Another one of my closest friends was Tommy Overstreet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Tommy, we just were real close, like me and Merle, you know. He moved up here to Springfield, which is about 40 miles from here, and I saw him just about once, twice a week. I was always in Springfield because we done a lot of our shopping up there, and then he'd be down here, then he'd come down to visit, want to talk about music and all that, so we spent a lot of time together.
You were the headliner for shows in Branson for quite some time, and your brother Tom also played some of those shows with you, right?
Yeah, we had the Brumley Music Show started back in the late 80s, and 80 or 89, somewhere along there, and we was on there I was on there for about 5 or 6 years, and then I went to Precious Moments at Carthage, Missouri, and done real well up there. Sometimes we had, it became real popular because of that, this man that owned the Precious Moments, and a lot of times we'd have 20 and 30 buses a day there for shows, so
wow.
I enjoyed that, yeah, real good.
Well, you're, as we mentioned before, you're still doing some great recordings, and are you doing any performing at all anymore?
No, I don't perform anymore, Scott. I'm just recording, and in fact, I'm going to do another CD probably in March. I hope to, if my voice will hold up, so we'll see what happens.
Well, great. Well, keep me posted, and we'd love to have you back on the show and talk about that album, too.
Well, we'll be glad to.
Well, all right. Well, we're going to play some more great songs from Al for you from this new project, and we'll have that information on our Facebook page for Blue Spanish Eyes. You can pick up a copy of that, and some of Al's other fantastic music is available out there, too. We'll put all those links on our Facebook page for you. Al, I just want to thank you not only for taking the time to talk to me today, but for all the wonderful music you've given us over the years, both you and your father and your brother, and what a family. Thank you so much.
Well, you're quite welcome, Scott, and I appreciate talking to you, and keep on doing the great job of playing that old country music.
Well, we're going to do it. You keep putting them out, we'll play them. How's that?
That'd be fine. Okay, Scott, appreciate it.
All right, that is Al Brumley Jr., and here's some more great music from Al as we continue with My Kind of Country.
You give your hand to me, and then you say hello, and I can hardly speak. My heart is beating so, and anyone can tell. You think you know me well, but you don't know me. No, you don't know the one who dreams of you each night and longs to kiss your lips and longs to hold you tight. Oh yes, I'm just a friend, that's all I've ever been, 'cause you don't know me. For I never knew the art of making love, though my heart aches with love for you. Afraid and shy, I've let my chance go by, a chance that you might have loved me too. You give your hand to me, and then you say goodbye. I watch you walk away beside the lucky guy. Oh, you'll never know the one who loves you so, but you don't know me. You give your hand to me, and then you say goodbye. I watch you walk away beside the lucky guy. Oh, you'll never know the one who loves you so. No, you don't know me. Without a warning, you were gone from me. But I noticed your new love's walked out on you. Now we have these things in common, heartaches and misery. So let's cry together, since we both have been a loser, we can have ourselves a cry. You may even use my shoulder now and then. So let's cry together, me for you and you for him. So let's cry together, you and I. Since we both have been a loser, we can have ourselves a cry. You may even use my shoulder now and then. So let's cry together, me for you and you for him. So let's cry together, me for you and you for him. Come and listen in to a radio station where the mighty host of heaven sing. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on.
If you want to hear the songs of Zion coming from a land of endless spring, get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. And listen to the music in the air.
Turn your radio on. Heaven's glory share. Turn the lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Well, listen to the songs of the fathers and mothers and the many friends gone on before. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on.
Some eternal morning we shall meet them over on a hallelujah shore. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. And listen to the music in the air.
Turn your radio on. Heaven's glory share. Turn the lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio